Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Peace of Christ to all of you. And today we have a topic which is old but new. Always we hear Muslims saying that Allah knows best. And actually, this statement is making me dizzy. I feel sometime when I hear it like somebody have a cross eyes trying to find why his eyes look like that. Allah knows best. The Quran is a person which is not created. But the Quran is a book mentioned by Allah. Every word in the Quran is from Allah. The Quran is a book of Islam, contains scientific knowledge that could not have been known 1400 years ago. I mean, this alone making me feel I want to cry. Isn't it amazing? Why people are trying to deny this beautiful book, which is full of knowledge, which is 1400 years ago was not known. Thank you everybody for saying hello to me from India, from Indonesia, from around the world. Love you all, and welcome and join us. And please don't forget to share the link for YouTube and give a like for our video if you like what we do. However, if you are a Muslim, don't forget please to give dislike. Achoo! Now you are a Muslim, you have to give a like because Allah, He says, Allah, He like the one who sneeze. And now you have no choice but to give me a like for my video. For Allah love those who sneeze. I mean, look how tricky this is. Allah like those who sneeze. And Christian Prince, he just sneezed. So what we would do? But he's a kafir. Should we like his video? Not to like his video? Based on the hadith, we should, because Allah like those who sneeze, and Allah He hate those who do yawning. I mean, the Prophet, he have a point here. I mean, yawning obviously is from shaitan. Let us see. Allah knows best. Allah knows best. Allah knows best to the point He knew that if you do yawn, shaitan, he go inside your hole in your mouth and he laugh at you. And actually different hadith it says he pissed there. And you are telling me that Allah do not know best? Remember, Muhammad is saying this because Allah told him. So at the end of the day, it's Allah knows best. And by the way, this is proven to be scientifically correct. The funny, I saw an article made by Muslims speaking about the Prophet teaching science. How? He told the Muslims to put their hand on their mouth if they are yawning. Okay, and they say when you yawn, a lot of bacteria come from your mouth and you can transmit a disease to someone else. But my friend, the Prophet was not saying this because of science. He was saying that because shaitan will jump inside your mouth. So look what the Muslims they do. They take a funny, stupid statement of their Prophet and they try to make a science of it. Once in a chat room program, it's called Pal Talk, I open a chat room, it's called Let Us Sneeze for the Sake of Allah. And I asked the Muslims to come to the microphone and sneeze because we want to make Allah happy. Because as you see, Allah loves sneezing. Achoo! And He dislike yawning. Allah now is really upset. I mean, come on, stop, please stop. Christian Prince, stop doing this. This guy is yawning. I hate it. Allah loves sneezing, but He dislike yawning. So when we have cold, Allah, He is happy. It's a season for Allah. I mean, I can tell right now what is the best day for Allah. December, January, February. People have cold and they are sneezing all over. Now, for sure, Allah knows best. Now, Do we have any Muslim from those who believe that Allah knows best would like to give me a call? Who is a Muslim would like to call me and tell us why you Muslims you say Allah knows best? Based on what? And I warn you, don't do what the guy Somalian yesterday he did. He threatened that he will kill me, and he got a response which is not really nice. I am not the one who can be intimidated. Not by your God, not by your terrorist. You threaten me, I will do even more. I'm not a potato. So now, somebody is asking me to make a video about Muhammad being a hypocrite. My friend, how Muhammad can be a hypocrite? Like, come on. Muhammad, he said to the Muslims, you can have only 4 wives, but he have 13 wives. Like, come on, hello. Muhammad said to the Muslims, you cannot have sex with your wives, but he was doing that. Muhammad, he told them, don't piss toward the Kaaba, but he was pissing toward the Kaaba. I mean, come on. Muhammad, he told the men, when you go to a house of your friend, don't look at his wife, but he was looking at his own son wife, and he later he took it and he slept with it. How in the world you can say the prophet is a hypocrite? I mean, come on. Those people who say that the prophet was a hypocrite, obviously they are infected with the Islamophobia. And I can tell that the person who asked me to prove this, you know, I mean, he is obviously not, you know, he's Islamophobia. And I don't like those Islamophobia people. All actually, all the Christians, Jews, Hindus, Buddhas, they have phobia. Look, a Muslim, he go to a hospital, he see a cross, he get upset. It's you who have a phobia. Why you are having the cross there? The Muslim, he don't like it. I mean, come on. It's not the Muslim who have a phobia. Anyway, do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Who is a Muslim want to show us some of what the Muslim says Allah knows best? An open challenge for the Abdul. By the way, I made 2 short videos in minds.com. You can download them from there about the Abdul who called me yesterday. All right, who said that we are, as a Muslims, we are allowed to lie to you as kuffar. So I made them 2 short videos because that video it's not published now. Later we will have it back. I noticed that always when I make a new video, people they watch the last video and they ignore the video before it. I don't know why. As if it's like a fresh fruit or something. So if you go to minds.com, you will find the new videos published by me. You can download them. How you can download them? Very simple. Click at the video, let it play, and when it's playing, click on the right side of your mouse and it says save as, and you can save the video. Very simple. All right, look like we have a Muslim he would like try, or somebody told me he have a Muslim want to call. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Mayday, Mayday. Allah knows best. I say that Allah know nothing. I say, and I claim, that Allah not only he knows nothing, he is really funny and ignorant. And actually, I cannot say Allah is ignorant because Allah does not exist. So I have to say that the one who told us that Allah said so, obviously he's a liar and he is ignorant too. Hmm? Okay, we have a Muslim is downloading Skype now and he will call me as soon he finished downloading Skype. Somebody saying, can you tell me where Muhammad was raped by his cousins? It's not this is surah, this is in the stories. When the cousin of Muhammad and his brother-in-law they came to visit him, he says, وَأَمَّا ibn عَمِّي فَقَدْ هَتَكَ عَرْضِي. Regarding my cousin, he did rape me. Now, do we have any Muslim would like to call? Mayday, Mayday. Allah knows best. You know, when I see those website, I wonder, like, I mean, is the Muslims are really serious? Do they really think that they can fool people? Yes, they can. There's many naive people out there, and they are dummy to the point anyone can fool them. You see, human being, it might look for you that, I mean, some things are really stupid, but for some people, it is really, it's not stupid. And we are here to help those who they are, let us say, don't have too much education, and maybe they don't have the same intellect level. And it's not fault, not your fault if you are not really, I mean, educated or I believe that every human being is a child of his society at the end of the day. When you associate with a bunch of ignorant, I mean, you are going to turn to be the same. And this is goes for me and you know. If you grow up in a place where everybody is, I mean, very well educated, talking to them, just talking to those educated people, you became educated. Associating with the fool will make you a fool. The same as the saying, like bad apple make 25 good apples bad. So imagine if you are a good apple between bad apples, so which means you are the only good apple and you are a child, you will turn the same as they are. Uh, Somebody is asking me, are you from Lebanon or from Syria? My friend, I'm black, blonde, African American from Japan, looking for a brand new wife between the age of 6 to 9, according to Allah and halal. I hope I didn't answer you. Now, who is a Muslim would like to give us a call and tell us why you Muslim says that Allah knows best when Allah is very horrible in knowledge? Hmm? Instead of focusing where are you from, Christian Prince, what about we ask where this Allah is coming from? I mean, how silly, how funny this Allah is. Hmm? And look, everybody is guessing where I am from. Suddenly, all of them, they are expert where Christian Prince is from. They don't even know who I am. Yesterday, I was an ex-Muslim. The day before, I was an Egyptian. The day before, I was an Iraqi. Actually, there's a guy, he accused me to be Iranian. It's an accusation these days to be Iranian. Sound interesting. Now, do we have any Muslim would like to give us a call? Yes or no? Hmm? The only thing I know that Muslims, they love me to death. This is the only fact I know. And when I say the word death, I mean it literally. Hmm. Actually, I think my roots, I am an Indian because I like spicy food. And when I talk, I shake my head. I wish the camera is on now. You see my head is shaking. No. And I like, based on this knowledge, I think I am Indian. I love Indian people. They are very nice people, and they have a very nice spicy food. Once I was invited to a doctor, and he told me because I am not used to eat spicy, he told his wife not to make it spicy. And boy, oh boy, I spent the lunch drinking water. I was sweating like as if I am in the sauna. And he asked me, "Are you okay?" I said, "Sure, sure." I cannot even talk. I cannot even talk. And supposedly he did not add any spice. I mean, like little tiny. It's like a touch. Oh boy. I know Indian food is the best. It's the best way to lose weight. Are you kidding me? You sweat what you don't sweat in 10 years. You know, I was drinking water after water. I said to me, "Sound like you like too much water." I said, "I love it. Your water here tastes so good." Anyway, so actually, I just heard yesterday that India attacked the terrorist in Pakistan, and you know the Pakistani government, they said we are ready to defend our soil. Okay, hello. I mean, here we go. They went inside and they emptied their missiles in your land, and they killed more than 300 terrorists. We are ready to defend our soul. Oh, when you are going to do that? Hello. Yeah, it's like a Muslim. He says, like Erdogan yesterday. He says, "Inshallah, if not Turkey, nobody defend Jerusalem. Inshallah." Yeah, right. Erdogan, Jerusalem is just less than 2 hour flight from your country. You know, I mean, what are you waiting for? Anyway, so do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Have you ever had yellow curry? No, I have a brown, but you know, I can make it yellow. It's very easy. Yeah. Just I will put the curry in front of the computer. He will watch any video of ISIS beheading human beings, and the curry will turn yellow. Praise be to Allah, brother. Allah is so happy now. The funny, there's a Muslim, he posted in the text saying that you Christians celebrate a human sacrifice. We? When? How? How? We? Abdul, it is you who celebrate a human sacrifice. Allah, he rejoices for killing thousands and millions. In our belief, my friend, we did not sacrifice anyone. You are stupid. Sacrificing a human is you carrying a human being, putting him to sacrifice him and chop his head or whatever you do to him. That is a human sacrifice. This is what you do. For us, we did not do that. For us, you will see that even according to Quran, you idiot, it says that the Jews says we killed the Messiah. It's not the Messiah. He said, "Hey, Jews, kill me." It's not the Christians say, "Hey, Jews, kill the Messiah. We need to sacrifice him." But in your religion, Allah, he says that kill them. Kill them. Allah punish them by your hands and heal the chest of the Abdul, which means a lot of hate inside you. So your God, he rejoices for slaughtering a human being. It is you who enjoy a human sacrifice. Not only a human sacrifice, but a human torture. How we can prove it? Call me. Silence me. Answer me. Hmm? Do we have any Abdul? What happened to this guy? He is downloading Skype. I mean, he is calling me. Maybe this guy. Hold on. I missed his call. Sorry. Look like his connection is bad, my friend. All right. Hello? Hello? Hello.
Miss Kumi.
Go ahead, we hear you. Okay, like so look like we got a Muslim, but his connection is really horrible. Hello.
Hello,
Yes, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you, my brother?
I'm all right. So you are a Muslim, my friend?
Well, it depends how you define Muslim. Yes, well, I was born in a family of a Muslim,
Mm.
and I'm still a Muslim, and I believe Islam in Islam.
All right, that's wonderful. What Islam mean?
Pardon me?
What Islam mean?
Can you speak on? Can you follow the
Do you hear me, my friend?
Last speaker. Trying to put last speaker on.
Huh?
Mambo tunakukosa na kufunga last speaker. Sio hapo.
Hello,
Yes.
brother.
Yes, my friend. So you said you are a Muslim. What does Muslim mean?
Muslim, for me, Muslim is somebody who believes and submit his will to Almighty God, because a Muslim is somebody who believes the will of God, it should be done in the heaven, the world as in the earth. Just like the way Jesus placed his will to Almighty God, say that I cannot do anything without my Father's will, because whatever I do, whatever I breathe or I step I take is from my Father's will, and whatever I say is from my Father's will. So I believe every Muslim should believe in the will of God Almighty. So somehow we have a free choice, that we think we have a free will, but to be honest, free will as a Muslim, it defines us like a free will belongs only to Almighty God. We have choices. God Almighty give us something small of a free will to human being called choices. They can choose whether they want to be good or bad. So a Muslim is being given a choice. So, but when he says my will is from with God, whatever I do for God, for God's sake. I eat for God's sake. I sleep for God's sake. I wake up for God's sake. I pray for God's sake. I give charity for God's sake. Then you submit your will to Almighty God. This is the submission, true submission to God. And this is a Muslim. This is the definition of somebody who follow this criteria of the submission of a Muslim. This is as far as I was taught, and this is the way I understood, as all the prophets from Adam, from Abraham, from Ishmael, Jacob, and David, and Job, and Moses, and Solomon, and King David, and was Jesus and Muhammad, and peace and blessing be upon on the pious people, the John, and all those people who understood God. Say, for example, a Chinese person, a Buddhist man doesn't understand what the definition of his God is different way he was taught, and a Christian definition of God, the way they've been taught, is different. And the Jewish, the way you see,
my friend, are you going to give me a
Jewish is different the way they taught. So I personally think, my scriptures telling me that Islam is just like any other religion, was revealed before it. It's the same as the other religion. So it's actually confirming Christianity, is confirming Buddhism, and is confirming atheism, and is confirming all other religion, paganism. And all this religion, when you put together in category, in one basket, is called ALL in English. Is called all.
Okay,
can I talk, because the word all in English is, because even in the Bible,
listen,
it says here in the beginning,
can I talk?
Word.
Can I talk?
And the word God.
Are you listening? Are you listening?
I'm listening, my brother.
I give you the minute, 15 minutes ago, and you keep talking, but you said
no, it's
nothing.
not 15 minutes, about four minutes actually.
Okay, but you said nothing. You keep going. Suddenly we are talking about the Chinese now.
I know, but you try to say 15 minutes, but to be honest, I can just, I know my time, because I write diaries, I write everything, my rights as well.
Listen.
So and I'm a researcher. So I know minutes, I count
you
my
said
time
nothing.
Well,
after 4
it's not 15 minutes to be honest.
After 4 minutes,
okay,
you said nothing. After 4 minutes,
5
you said
minutes.
nothing.
I give you 10 minutes.
And I will prove that everything you said to us is absolutely false. The verse in the front of us, chapter 49, verse number 14. It says that you have nothing to do with you believing in Islam and Allah. It's about you have no faith, yet you surrender to Allah. That's what Islam means. It's not submission, or it's not to accept the will of Allah, it's to surrender to Muhammad. And the verse in front of you, I want you to read it. It says,
not to Muhammad. You see, I'm a Muslim. You're not a Muslim, my brother. I'm a Muslim.
Let me finish.
For me, I don't surrender to Prophet Muhammad. It's a sin. It's a big sin to surrender. You're putting words into my mouth. First of all, that's a lie. And I told you, telling me that I surrender to Prophet Muhammad. I don't surrender. I surrender to the message that came from his mouth.
Okay.
I don't surrender to him because he said, do not make a mistake like Christian did, made a mistake the way. Okay.
You will not let me talk, aren't you? I mean, what's wrong with you? Have patience. I will give you time. The verse in front of us.
I'm sorry, but my brother, but just don't put words into my mouth.
Listen, no, I'm not putting words in your mouth. You said that Islam means to submit to Allah. That is not true. Yeah. The verse in the front of you.
Is to submit to the will of God.
Chapter 14.
To say, I testify and I bear witness that there's no worthy to be worshipped except the Almighty God, the Jesus who worshipped to, the Muhammad who worshipped to, the Abraham who worshipped to, the Adam who worshipped to, the sun and the moon and the whole galaxy, the one who's worshipping to. So this is where it is called Shahada.
First of all, you are a liar, and this is not the Shahada. Shahada is to say that there's no God but Allah and Muhammad is a prophet. Why you are adding Jesus and Musa and
that's what I'm trying.
No, you are not trying. You are a fabricated. You are a fabricator. Now listen. How you can witness to Allah?
I testify. There's nothing worthy to be worshipped in this world except Allah Azza wa Jalla, Allah the Almighty God, the one who has no need for anybody. That's what it means.
You are a liar. Otherwise, why you are associating the name of Allah with the name of
calling you a liar. You're calling me a liar. Listen, my brother. Listen to me.
You are a liar. Why you are calling me a liar?
Because why I'm not calling you a liar? Because I don't want to disrespect you. You're telling me I'm a liar. I know myself I'm not a liar.
This is what I was told,
and this is what I've learned, and this is what I've studied, and this is what I've researched. I believe in Jesus Christ, but you don't believe in Prophet Muhammad. You believe in God Almighty. I believe in God Almighty. I believe in Prophet Muhammad. You don't believe in Prophet Muhammad. The only difference between you and me, personally, if God Almighty right now, if he's listening to us saying that do you believe in Jesus Christ? I believe in Jesus Christ. Why? Because I was taught to believe in Jesus Christ. Otherwise, I am not supposed to be a human being. You understand where I'm coming from? Because he existed long time ago in the history, in the books, in the Bible, and everything. And even Prophet Muhammad as well. And somebody who taught something good in this world, something like, for example, Moses taught something good as well, like an eye for an eye.
You are a coward. You will not let me talk. You are afraid that I will talk. This is the whole point. You are like a sewage. We open the cover and the whole shit is coming out. What's wrong with you? How we can talk like this? Since you called me until now, I said nothing. I say 2 words, you say 1,000 words. I will call you back and you need to agree. I will give you 2 minutes. You give me only 1 minute. 2 minutes for you, 1 minute for me. What an idiot. Because he's scared. Answer now. Let us see how you can do it.
Hello?
Listen, do you agree that I give you 2 minutes, you give me 1 minute? Is that okay for you?
Yeah, listen to you, but
do you promise? Do you promise? Do you promise not to disturb my conversation? 1 minute for me, 2 minutes for you. Do you promise as a man?
I promise as a man.
Okay, I'm going to put the clock in the screen, you know, so everybody can see what we are talking about, and we can see the clock. Are you seeing my YouTube?
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, now, my friend, when I say something to you, I'm not putting words in your mouth. I will start my minutes here. I will put it in the clock. When 1 minute for me is over, I will stop
Right.
talking. You take the mic, and you have then 1 minute from your side. Is that fair?
Fair enough.
All right. Let me start here. Here we go. My 1 minute is started already, and people they can see it in the screen. Now,
Right.
you said that you as a person you worship the same God of the Messiah, the same God of Musa, the same God of etc. First of all, in your Quran, there's no mention of the Messiah, the one we know. The one in the Quran, his name is Isa, and we do not know who is Isa. His grandfather. You promise not to disturb.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And the one in the Quran, his name is Isa. His grandfather, his name is Umran. We do not know such a person. His mother, his name is Mary, and she is the sister of Aaron. And Umran he is the father of Aaron too, according to Quran. So you are not speaking about the same person. Same time, you said that we believe that God, he gave us choices. That is a big fat lie. You're a prophet. He said it clearly that you believe in destiny, and Allah, he wrote your fate 40 years before he created you. You said that we are Muslims who believe in God. But as you see the verse in the front of you, it says that you surrender to Allah, but you have no faith. Chapter 49, verse number 14. Now, can you please answer? The mic is yours.
My brother, first of all, let me clarify Quran. You see the Quran that you're just reading and you're just trying to say, telling me to clarify. This is a holy scripture. One word that you trying to translate the Quran, it has a lot of meaning in a different type, in a different language. I'm gonna give you an example. For example, Iqra, the first revelation that came to Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him. It was a word called Iqra. It was not like Salamu Alaikum or La ilaha illallah or hello, how are you or salam. It was Iqra. In Arabic terminology, in Arabic at the time, Arabic was one of the greatest language in Arabia. It was they used to compete with the poetic and the poems and stuff like that. But the word Iqra at the time, he was the first man speaking and saying in his word. Even the Arab at the time, they didn't know what the meaning Iqra was. Until today, no one can say that this word, I came with this word Iqra. So now they're trying to analyze the word, this Iqra, the poetic at that time. You know what it means in English? It means read. It means research. It means proclaim. It means do. Basically, one word, it has a variety of meaning. Just one word. That's why it's called a revelation. One word can have a lot of meaning. For example, Iqra means read, research, proclaim, repeat what I'm saying. Say, like for example, when a child is told by a teacher, say A, B, B, C, C, D, D. It's called repeating, like, you know what I'm saying? So this revelation, this one word, it has a lot of meaning. You understand? So whenever you understand the way, if you read, I read Quran more than 100 times. And every time I read Quran, I understand different. And every time I read again, I understand even better than I understand before. And when I read again from the beginning, and it's like a vast knowledge, like an ocean. It's like I'm a fish. I'm swimming into it. So you cannot tell me I will understand the whole ocean from east to west, if that's what I'm trying to tell you. So Quran is a revelation. It's a final and last testament of Holy Bible. You call it, but I call it Holy Furqan, because I accept the Holy Bible. So me, I'm like a last child of the family. If you don't accept me as the last child of the family, just like the way you have accepted the last child of Jesus Christ, I have accepted Jesus Christ was the last child, but I have accepted as a Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, as a comforter, my comforter. When Jesus Christ say in the Bible, I have many things to say unto you, but you cannot bear it now. When he, the Spirit of the truth, when he shall come, he shall guide you to the truth, and he shall not speak for himself. He shall only speak for what he hears from my Father. You understand? So this comforter, they change the name. If you look at this word comforter, the only criteria that we as a Muslim believe in Jesus Christ, the people that made us to comfort, believe in
your time is up.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, listen. You just said, and now it's my time. I will start the timer again. Here we go. People, they can see. All right?
Okay.
Now, you said that Muhammad is the spirit of truth, and that means you Muslims are false Muslims, because Muhammad is not a spirit, he is a man. So why you lie? This is number one. Number two, I showed you. Don't disturb. You promise a man. You are a man. Keep your promise. And you said, hold on. You said that you as a Muslim, you believe in the Bible, which is a lie. Number three, the verse I gave you in the front of you in the screen, or what you said to me, people they have different translation or etc. I mean, who care about the translation? Read whatever translation you want. The verse in front of me says that Allah says to the Arab, you say we surrender to Allah, which means they say Shahada. Say you are a Muslim, but you don't have faith. So according to Islam, you do not need to have faith. You need just to say Shahada. And because Muslims are kuffar, they worship a God and associate his name with the man. Because of that, the whole purpose is to believe in the man, not to believe in the God. This is why if you believe in Allah but you don't believe in Muhammad, you are kuffar. Because Muhammad, the whole point of using the name of Allah is to make himself equal to God. Now I want you to give you the mic, and please don't give me a speech. Answer the verse in front of you in the screen. How Allah he says, don't say that we are believers, say we are Muslims. For faith never enter your heart. How you can be a Muslim, yet Allah call you Muslim, yet there's no faith in your heart in Muhammad or in Allah? The mic is yours.
First of all, you say to me about I told you about earlier about the comforter when Jesus Christ prophesies about prophet that the spirit, the truth that will come. And you see here, let me analyze about the spirit of the truth. You see, every human being in their body, in that makes them alive, is they have a spirit. Every human being, first of all, they have a spirit. You could have a bad spirit, good spirit, or right spirit, a disability spirit, whatever kind of spirit you can have. But you see, when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his soul, his spirit, the ruh, I'm talking about the soul, the spirit, yeah. When Prophet Jesus, peace and blessing be upon him, says, when he, the comforter, he shall come, he shall speak. You see the word he is an English language. It's not, I'm not saying it is, oh, I'm saying he. So the word he is a man, and the spirit, the word, a man has a spirit. Every human being has a spirit. When the spirit comes out from your body, you are a dead person. So what I'm trying to tell you, that Prophet Muhammad, we believe he was the comforter, that Prophet Jesus, peace and blessing be upon him, that prophesied about it, that he said, I have many things to say unto you, but you cannot understand it now because your mind is so narrow. But when he, the spirit of the spirit of the truth, when he shall come, he shall guide you to the truth. He shall not speak for himself. He shall only speak for what he hears from my Father, and he shall glorify me. You understand what I'm coming from? So when he speaks about he is a Prophet Muhammad, we as a Muslim, we believe, and everybody believe that 1.8 billion Muslim right now is not a magic followers.
Okay,
you can't find Instagram 1.8 billion followers.
Your 2 minutes is up.
My time is up.
Yes, your 2 minutes is up. Listen,
Okay,
you just said, and everybody heard you, that he will glorify me. That's mean you just admitted that Jesus is God and Muhammad is worshiping Jesus. Because nobody should don't disturb. You promise as a man. You promise as a man. You promise as a man. Don't break your promise. Don't break your promise, Potato. You are not a man to keep your promise. Stop talking. Keep your promise. Keep your promise.
I'm sorry.
When you say, I just want to share you cannot show me. You finished. Let me talk. Please stop. You are taking now from my time. You have a mental illness or what? You promised me as a man.
I'm sorry.
Okay, now listen. You said that Muhammad is going to glorify him. He will glorify Jesus. How you glorify Jesus unless he is God? Man should not glorify a man, should glorify God only. You just admitted that Jesus is God and Muhammad worshiping Jesus. This is number one. Number two, don't disturb. This is my time. And number two, why you are avoiding to answer about this verse in the front of you, which it says that you can be a Muslim, but yet you have no faith neither in Allah, neither in Muhammad. What kind of cult this cult is? The God of this cult says to you, you call yourself a Muslim. I call you Muslims. Don't say that we are a believer. Say we are Muslims. This is what the verse saying. You claim that you read the Quran. You claim that you read the Quran. I challenge you to read the verse for me in Arabic and tell me what it says. It says that you say that we are Muslims. Say you are Muslim, but faith never enter your heart. Now explain to me how in the world a God he accept you to be a Muslim, but yet faith never enter your heart, and the mic is yours.
First of all, you need to understand, my brother, man, iman. What is faith? What is faith to you? According to you, is different. According to Chinese, is different. According to everybody, is different. You understand? Man, iman. The way we Muslim believe, what is faith? Amantu billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rusulihi wal yawmil akhiri wa khairi qadrihi wa sharrihi min Allah ta'ala. The faith, the real faith of a Muslim is to believe that there is nobody to be worshipped except Allah Azza wa Jalla, the one who sees everything that we can't see him, but he surely sees us. This is the greatest faith, the greatest iman, a supernatural iman. We believe in Allah, A-double-L, the creation of A-double-L, the creation of all, including Jesus, including everybody, from the beginning to the end. So, what I'm trying to tell you, my brother, in the beginning and in the present and the past, if you put together in one basket, it's becoming A-double-L in English word is all. Even in the future will become all if you put together. So the word all, and if you add AH, which is the word the word is a definition of every child when is born. Their mother, they have to scream the word as if they're trying to praise some echo of a vibration of like, you know, when the pain comes, or when the where it's like a supreme being, they call it. Even any Chinese, any kind of language, they have to say if consciousness. So the word A-double-L, which is all of us together, we put together, and you add the word everybody, a child when he's born, he say so when you put together, it becomes Allah. You understand where I'm coming from? So what I'm trying to tell you, Jesus Christ worship Allah. He says, Allah, Allah, lama sabachthani, when he was crucified. You guys say,
your time is up.
Oh my
your
Lord,
time
my
is
Lord,
up.
Allah, Allah, oh my
your
Lord,
time,
my Lord, you translated in English. Lama sabachthani. Oh Allah,
your
Allah, lama
time,
why have you
your
forsaken me?
time is
So what I'm
up.
trying to
Your
tell you,
time
Jesus
is
Christ
up.
he came to tell us how to worship his Father,
Are you
not to
stupid or
worship
what?
him.
Are you
So
stupid
we
or what?
follow the Jesus Christ footsteps.
You are
We as a Muslim
you
prophet.
are mentally ill, you idiot. You are mentally ill. It sounds like a sex movie. You idiot, I say to you, how Allah, he says, you say we surrender to Allah, we became Muslim. The word surrender here in Arabic is we are Muslims, but yet there's no faith into your heart. How you can call somebody a Muslim but you have no faith in his heart, neither in Allah or Muhammad? And what you give me a speech about and what is the definition of believe? Suddenly believe need definition. Believe is to believe. But because you are a coward, you are a gun machine, you have nothing to say, you start saying things have nothing to do. WLWLLLL. What is that? What does this even have to do with my topic? I will call you back. You are not being a man. You are not keeping your promise. You promised that when your time is up, you will give me the mic. Shame on you. Have fun. It's like a recording machine, you know, you do not know what he's talking about. And what he's talking about have nothing to do with our topic. He's just trying to cover up the stupidity in the Quran. How the Quran says that you have no faith, and Allah called them Muslims. He's saying to them, don't say we believe, say we are Muslims. How you can be? How does God, he say, don't say you have a belief, say we are Muslim. I don't know what happened to him. And Muhammad is the comforter who will glorify Jesus, and he is a spirit who will live with us forever. I told you that Muslim, they think Muhammad is God, because the Bible speak about a spirit who will stay with us forever. Muhammad is dead in the grave, you idiot. And Muhammad is not a spirit. He's a human being. When you say to me every human being have a spirit, that will not make you a spirit, you idiot. Having a spirit does not make you a spirit. The spirit is your soul according to Islam. And you having a soul does not make you a soul. You are a certified idiot. But because they are desperate to find their false prophet in our book. And by the way, why Muhammad did not say the Bible mentioned my name to be a spirit in the Bible? Why the Muslim they discover that, but Muhammad the idiot he could not find it? Why Muhammad did not say to them Muhammadim is in the Song of Songs? Ahmad Didat was making fun of the Song of Songs, claiming that this is a porn book for more than 20 years. There's tons of videos of Ahmad Didat making fun of the Song of Songs, saying, do you read the Song of Songs for your children? Suddenly somebody told him that in the Song of Songs in the Hebrew it says Muhammadim, and then suddenly Muhammadim, Song of Songs, became a holy song. He's not answering. But you see, because they are coward, they will not stop talking. He's afraid, and he will not answer this verse. You notice? I show him this verse. How you can be, how Allah he says to you, be a Muslim. Say we are Muslims, for you don't have faith and you don't believe. How you can be a Muslim then? Because he forced him into Islam. I don't know what happened to him. It says he is calling me, but I cannot, I cannot receive any call from him. Hold on, maybe because I am in disturbed mood. Let us see. Hold on. I'm trying to call him too. See? All right. Who is next? And in the top of that, you have to accept that the one who sent the Spirit is the Father of Jesus, the Christ, and Jesus too. But you Muslims don't believe in the Father and don't believe in the Son. Do you accept that Jesus is the one who sent your prophet? Do you? Certified ignorance. Idiots. Desperately looking for a place for their prophet, but they cannot find him. They cannot even find their prophet to be a prophet in their books. So how he will be a prophet in my book? Who is a Muslim when I call? You notice, by the way, the reason they speak fast and they don't stop, because they are in a panic mood. He know he's speaking to Christian Prince. If I let this guy talk, only Allah knows what will happen. So I better not to let him talk. And the double L, Allah, when you say what is that? Is Allah? This is the best comedy show ever. Who would have watched cable TV anymore? It sounds like a Playboy. So when somebody say he said Allah, Allah. That is something. Call me, call me back. The caller mic is so loud. What I will do then?
Hello.
Hey Abdul, you see you are breaking your promises.
I'm
No,
sorry.
my
My
friend, you
phone, I think
cannot
my
do that.
internet
You
is
are a
not good
man. You know, you
sometimes,
are
you
a
know.
man. You are presenting Islam now. People, they will be wondering why this Muslim keep his promise, breaking his promise.
Come on, man. Don't, it's not a promise.
Okay,
Let's
now
calm
it's
down,
my
man.
time. Let me talk, please, and please respect your promise. When I say to you it's your time, don't make me shout. I'm losing my voice. This is not nice. Okay. Now,
I'm sorry. I
this is my time now.
apologize. I
Let me start.
apologize.
Let me start the clock. Okay. Here we go. The clock started. My time, my friend. The verse in the front of us says that the Arab, they says we believe. Allah said to them, say you do not believe, rather say we are Muslims. How in the world we have a religion? It says you can say you are a Muslim, but you should not say you believe, for faith never enter your heart. And you gave me a speech about definition of believe. Believe is to believe. Either you believe or you don't believe. So when you say I say shahada, that's mean you are telling me what you believe in. Those people, they say shahada and they are now Muslims, and Allah is saying to them, say you are Muslim, but don't say we believe, for faith never enter your heart. Which means Islam is a religion of hypocrisy. It teach you to be a hypocrite and to stay hypocrite. All what Allah he want from you, which is Muhammad in this case, he want you just to say I am a Muslim. You believe, you don't, who care? And as you see the verse in the front of you, and now I'm going to stop my clock so you can start yourself. And
Okay.
the
First
mic,
of all, we need to understand, brother. We
okay,
need
the
to
mic is
understand
yours
first of
now.
all,
The mic is yours, my friend.
brother.
The mic.
The verse was revealed in Mecca, and it was a long time ago. That was revealed at the time of at the time of Jahiliyyah, the time of the ignorant, the time of the Arabs. At that time, Arab, they were pagan. They had no religion at that time whatsoever. They used to rob and all that. Prophet Muhammad was a mercy, was sent as a messenger to them, to the community, to stop what they were doing. So when Prophet Muhammad was weak at the time, nobody was listening to him, and everybody used to stone him and to beat him. Everybody used to call him mental, crazy, until when Allah Azza wa Jalla gave him power. Slowly he rise up, and then when the verse was revealed, those hypocrite of Muslims, the Arabs, they thought, hold on a minute, if we can't beat them, we should join them. So they said, we are believers, we believe in you. And then they were told, you cannot become a believer, you have to become a Muslim first, to submit yourselves like your wills, you understand? So Islam, a Muslim, to be a Muslim is like a one step. And then once you become a Muslim, and then you become a mu'min. And then when you become a mu'min, the more you practice, you become a muhsin. And then the more you practice muhsin, you become a muttaqin. And then the more you become a muttaqin, you become mursalin. It's like a stage, it's like a stairs, it's like a stairs. So Islam is a foundation. It's like, the house, when you build a house. Muslim, to be a Muslim is like a foundation. Everybody is born as a Muslim, as a child, no matter where you are from, whether Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whether you're Christian or you're pagan, whatever you are, before you the age of puberty, you are fitra, meaning you are a Muslim. You don't have because you have no understanding of your own. You are learning from him on all that. You understand where I'm coming from? So what I'm trying to tell you now, that verse is trying to refer the jahiliyyah of those people, the hypocrite people, and you can't apply it to right now. So I'm not an Arab. I'm an African. I'm from Bilal ibn Rabah. I'm from Ethiopia. So I'm a Muslim. You understand? So even though I'm not an Arab, but I'm a Muslim. I believe in Islam. And at the same time, I believe in Jesus Christ, because Islam is forcing me to believe in Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, peace and
Okay, your
blessing
time
be
is up,
upon
my
him.
friend. Your time is up. Okay,
So,
now,
fair enough.
all right, my friend, you said, and everybody heard you, that you convert to
Yes.
Islam first and then you believe. That's mean Allah is a hypocrite, not the one who convert. You said those Arab, they
I
say
didn't
to
say
themselves,
Allah is a hypocrite.
you promise not to disturb. You promise, keep your promise.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
Fair enough.
now you said that those Arab, they converted to Islam because they said to themselves, we cannot beat Muhammad, so we better convert to Islam, otherwise he will will kill us. So they converted, and this is what you are caring for. That's all what you need, is just have somebody to say I convert, and later you become a Muslim. Doesn't matter. Okay, now you convert, you say I'm Muslim, but you believe you will come later. And this is the point. Islam is a religion of filthy killing and threatening people and forcing them into Islam. And you are the one who said that, everybody by witness. We force them into Islam. At the first step, just say we are Muslim, then faith will come later. Have you ever heard of a cult like this? You convert to a religion, but we don't have faith. Number two, you said that I am a black. Muhammad, he hate the black people. How you can be a black person? Muhammad, he owned many black slaves. As an example, he called Bilal a raisin head. How in the world you make fun of a human being? He is a black. You're a prophet. He said the most person Allah he hate is a black person. How you can believe in such a thing? Why Allah he hate a person who is a black? Why the most enemy for Allah is a black person? Shaitan is a black. The one who destroyed the Kaaba is a black. The most person Allah he hate is a black. And Allah created the black people to go to hell. The mic is yours.
First of all, my brother, I don't even know your name, but I love talking to you, and I would love to make you understand exactly. Christian Princess, I think your name is Christian Prince. First of all, I want to thank you so much to ask you this beautiful question. Let's come to the Bilal ibn Rabah. First of all, every Muslim, we have a lot about how many thousands and thousands of mosques around the world, and we pray 5 times a day all over the world in mosques. Okay. And every prayer that you pray, no, without adhan, meaning Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. It's no, he was not the founder of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, this beautiful voice, the adhan. Even Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, pointed a finger to Bilal ibn Rabah, saying this beautiful calling, it is honored by Allah Azza wa Jalla to be given this slave this slave and servant of Allah Azza wa Jalla. So Bilal was not a slave and a servant of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him. So Bilal was actually a best friend, a companion of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him. I'm a Muslim. First of all, I don't hate my religion. Neither do I hate Christianity. Neither do I hate Judaism. For me, basically, I believe in Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. You understand? You guys believe whatever you want to believe. You want to believe it, the Holy, the Father, the Son, whatever. I was not taught because of that type of a division. I was told Allah is one, the merciful and the just. So to come to Bilal ibn Rabah, we're speaking. Bilal has the most honor. He might be dead right now, but his voice is echo 5 times a day before you wake up. All over the world, people are making this adhan, Allahu Akbar, as if Bilal's voice is still echoing like more than as any other sound in the world. And no prayer in Islamic prayer is allowed without Bilal's call, meaning a black man call.
Okay, my friend.
You understand? So Islam itself, it belongs to a black man, because
your time is up. Your time is up.
I'm sorry.
Okay, my friend.
Continue.
Everything you said to us is false, because Bilal was a slave, not a friend. And here we go, the hadith in front of you, and this is Sahih hadith, that your prophet, he ordered Bilal to do the adhan because he is the only slave between those white men. And Bilal was bought by Abu Bakr. And Bilal, he begged Abu Bakr, says, if you bought me for the sake of Allah, will you free me for the sake of Allah? If you bought me for yourself, then keep me for yourself. And Muhammad, he died, and Bilal is still a slave. Have you ever heard of somebody, he is a friend of somebody, yet he owned him as a slave? I want to friend you, my friend, but I want to own you. What kind of a friendship is that? Why you are lying? So here we see that Bilal is nothing but a poor slave who worked for Muhammad to do everything for him, because he is the only slave. He is going to wake up early morning, go to the roof and start screaming, losing his voice. But the white Arab man, he will never do that. Why Muhammad did not order Abu Bakr? Why Muhammad did not do the adhan? Because all of them, they want to sleep and they want to rest, but the poor Bilal, who is a slave, he is the one who will do the job. Now you did not answer me. Why your prophet believe that every person is black is an enemy for Allah? Did your prophet kill the black dogs? Why the black dogs are the enemy of Allah? The mic is yours.
First of all, my brother, you are a liar. You are a hypocrite. You told me basically I am a black man. Prophet told me I'm a slave, and we all slave. Prophet free us at the time of a slavery. Bilal was a slave. He was bought and he was freed. If you didn't understand the hadith, if you didn't learn the hadith, don't tell people lies. I beg you, please don't call me a liar. I'd never called you a liar, but now you're forcing me to call you a liar because you're telling me things that you didn't even study properly, my brother. You see, there's a table has 4 angles. A Kaaba has 4 angles. People, you see, one angle is from the other side, one angle of this side, and other angle of this side, and other this angle of this side. Perhaps, maybe you are just talking of that angle.
Are you done? Well, here we go. Your prophet, he said, your Bilal said to Abu Bakr, if you bought me for the sake of Allah, will you free me for the sake of Allah? So who's lying? I want you in the front of
That is a
everybody.
lie.
I
That you, are,
don't,
you cannot prove me
hold
that
on,
I study hadith. You
my
are
time,
lying, my brother. I tell you the hadith how
my
it works.
time, my
I tell
time.
you.
I